host of NFL Game Day Morning, the Rich Eisen podcast. I wonder if he says things on his podcast like Bill Simmons does. You can download it, richeisen.nfl.com, and on iTunes. And soon coming to the Audience Network with his very own show that will follow this one. He's Rich Eisen, who joins us. We got Washington and the G-Men coming up tonight. Rich, how are you?
Happy New Year, Dan.
Good Yontif, much nachas, and...
I think it's nachas. You gave a little bit too much in the ch.
Oh, nachas?
No. Now it sounds French. Now it's like Inspector Clouseau right there.
All right. How about?
But I appreciate the sentiments. But a Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, sir.
So Rosh means head, and right.
Yeah, we're celebrating the head of the Shoshana.
Head of the New Year.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Rosh Hashanah.
Will you get Rosh Hashanah into the pregame show?
Is that what I'm dropping tonight?
No, I was thinking Bill Simmons. Can you get Bill Simmons into the show tonight?
No, I don't think.
You don't think Bill Simmons is going to make the show?
I don't think he's going to make the show tonight. No, I just came back from the rundown meeting, and no, I don't see that on our rundown tonight.
How about Shea and Irving?
Shea and Irving.
Yeah, one of my favorite calls.
No, I know that.
Yeah. Can you do that?
I don't think the league condones what Shea and Irving is usually up to. So
who's angrier, Bill Simmons or Shea and Irving?
That's a close call, isn't it?
Did you ever nearly get suspended at the mothership?
Never.
Yeah.
No. I towed the line, but I complained a lot. I complained a lot. I was in the 2149 office quite a bit.
Wait, what were you complaining about at ESPN?
The bottom line drove me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like when they when they took. Remember, the focus groups came back that they wanted to have the bumps out of SportsCenter in the form of a question.
Yeah.
To make sure that we're keeping people through the break.
Well,
and
we see this on websites. All websites have such and such, question mark. But we had to do this 20 years ago, where at the end of, when we go to commercial break, when we return, did Nomar go deep? Question mark.
Now you're hooking them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you're hooking them.
Oh, yeah, we got them.
So I guess we didn't do that to everybody's satisfaction. And for the Sunday Night Sports Center, they removed the bumps from our plate and had them tracked. Do you remember that? So instead of you saying, coming up next, did Nomar go yard, it would be, coming up next, did Nomar go yard?
Remember when we wanted to get that voice, the announcer, replaced?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because I hated the voice. I don't know the guy who voiced it.
I'm told he's a really nice guy, actually.
Yeah, but yeah. I didn't like the still to come.
Because nobody talks that way. Do you ever sit there with your friend and say, hey, would you mind passing me that? You just don't. You don't, but at any rate, I remember I complained about those things, but I never, went on the air.
Am I getting you for a category for Sports Jeopardy?
Yeah. When do you want it? What is yes?
The next go round, in January.
Now,
I'm going to have you as a category.
Now, as you know, because you received this photograph text from my lovely wife Susie of your mug around town in Los Angeles. She was on the Sony lot actually recently, and your face is everywhere because this is a Sony Crackle product.
Yeah.
The Sports Jeopardy. And your face is everywhere, like on these banners all over campus. But there's a couple of them where your hand is up, sort of like we don't know what you're doing. Like you're sort of making the money sign, like the Manziel sign, or some sort of papal, or princely wave. We don't know what you're doing.
I was throwing a football up,
but they don't. I don't think that there's a football there. They removed the football, so it's just some free-flowing hand.
I know.
There.
I don't know why, but I'm throwing a football up. That's where they sit you down. They say, "Hey, throw up a football."
Fun with football.
Yeah, so I threw up a football.
Oh,
yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, because we were just wondering what that was, and now we know. Now we know, and we could move forward with the Sports Jeopardy. I'm all in for a category. All in.
What?
What happened?
I'm worried about Phil Simms tonight.
Why?
Because the Redskin fans don't want him calling their games because he says he's going to do his best to not use the name.
Right.
And Jim Nantz says it's still their name, so I'll call them that until they change their names.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess there's a petition that the Washington fans don't want Phil Simms to call the game tonight.
I don't know about it. Can we stop with the petitions, please? I mean, I think what they're going to do, what Nantz is going to do, is he's going to slip them the promo for Two Broke Girls and cross out girls and write Redskin. And he's going to read the promo on next week's Two Broke Redskins.
Is that going to be the Dexter Manley story?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Are you getting Daniel Snyder on the pregame?
That is not on the rundown either as of yet.
Wow.
It's not on the rundown. I didn't see it.
Do you think it's on CBS's rundown?
I haven't seen their rundown, but that wasn't discussed either. It's possible that CBS might get him.
So you have two.
They are America's most watched network.
They are. They are. They have. So you have two pregame shows.
Well, it's all one. Dan.
Well, but it's two different networks. So
two different production crews.
Yes, exactly. So you don't know what they're going to talk about, so you don't step on somebody or ask for something, or they don't.
I'm imagining there's some interfacing going on between the two production staffs.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a seamless product, Dan. One in which I did drop as requested and Dreamy.
Yes, I knew.
Waiting for that 90-second network window. So yeah,
what's the word for rich this week? What's the phrase that pays this week? Let me go to the other side of the glass with the Davis. McLovin, I'll start with you. What would you like Rich Eisen to drop tonight on the pregame show?
I'm trying to think of a Rosh Hashanah related thing. Shofar? Is there a way to get shofar in, or that's pretty tough?
I don't know.
Like
if we
blow
were
the
in
shofar.
Minnesota, where there's the Jala horn, that'd have been easier.
Yeah, Paulie.
How about just the word Jeopardy, Rich, but you turn towards the camera and give it like a delivery?
Okay. I like it.
By the way, Rich, Dan is staring at me not knowing what a shofar is.
He knows what it is.
I do not know.
The ram's horn?
Dan, you don't know what a shofar is? Come on, let's be honest here. Dan.
Shofar, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Come on.
I know much nakas.
You know a lot of things from the Judaic.
Oh my goodness, Dan. Okay, this is good.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I know Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Yes. Yom Kippur, right?
Yes, Yom Kippur.
Well, you went Yom. You went Yom Kippur. It's more like Yom.
Yom?
So you're closer. You're getting warmer. Let's put it that way. You're getting warmer.
Why don't you ever talk about Catholicism and come to my side and understand my religion?
Well, because I'm losing your religion, Dan. Thank you. But
is
what
it Notre Dame or Notre Dame?
Oh well, listen, I'm a Michigan guy, so it's all four letters to me. Oh my Lord! So what am I saying tonight? I'm saying Jeopardy.
You're saying Jeopardy
with a little bit of a.
But I want to.
And I'll lift my arm up like I'm throwing a football.
How about
without an actual football in the frame? I could do that.
I want you to deliver it in an Alex Trebek manner.
And derisively cross something out on my script.
How about
yes,
in question form?
Oh,
you give me Jeopardy tonight.
Oh.
What is Jeopardy? Mooch?
Oh.
What is the season is in jeopardy?
Oh, I don't know about that. I'll try my best. But Jeopardy is definitely going to be used. The question is just the manner in which it's used. Yeah.
Here's a serious question.
It's great that I spend my pregame preparation time in this manner.
Oh, did you think you were going to use your information here?
Oh no,
no! I don't want you to share it.
I mean, seriously. I mean, and I got research notes. I've got nuggets, Dan. I've got nuggets. And tonight we are playing the Faces of Eli, where we've got Faces of Eli, and you can't tell whether it's from a win-loss or a Super Bowl. And we're going to try and get the guys to peg which one's which.
Okay,
that's tonight.
Okay. So
we do have a little bit of fun, and we do talk about this game tonight.
Are we?
Yeah.
As a media, as a whole, not critical enough, holding Eli accountable like we would somebody else?
Well, I mean, he's got 2 Super Bowls,
and
yeah. So
that's it.
and we also, I don't know if, because, his brother obviously is the person that he's compared to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the and I've said that before. He's the only quarterback in the NFL who's never compared to the quarterbacks from his franchise. He's always compared to his brother.
I don't compare him to his brother.
Everybody does.
I don't. He's not even close to his brother.
But everybody views him through the prism of his brother's career.
I don't. That's rarefied air. I can't do that to Eli. That's not fair to him.
Well, that's the way it goes. I mean, are you comparing him to Dave Brown? Are you comparing him to Phil Simms and Jeff Hostetler? Well, then if that's the case, he's the best Giants quarterback of all time.
All right. Fair enough. If Simms had won that second Super Bowl instead of Hostetler, then we'd have at least a discussion there.
We would, yeah, probably.
All right. So it's Know Your Eli Faces tonight.
Yeah, the Faces of Eli.
Pre-game show starts at
6 p.m.
6 Eastern and goes till 7:30.
Yes, Mooch, myself, Marshall, and Irvin are on from 6 to 7:30, and then we seamlessly transition to James Brown, Dion, and Bill on CBS.
And the phrase that pays tonight will be
Jeopardy.
In question form.
Well, that's extra credit.
Okay.
But I'll definitely use the hand that comes out of the frame in the bottom for whatever reason. I'll definitely do that.
I'll give my best to everybody.
But you mean the entire tribe? Is that what you're saying?
Everybody. The entire tribe. All the Chosens.
Okay.
Tell them I said hello. And
much appreciated.
Much nachas. Good Yontif.
Thank you. Same
All
to
right,
you.
that's Rich Eisen from the NFL Network.